덴마크에서 지난 2012년에 가장 일하기 좋은 회사로 선정된 로쉐를 지금 우리가 방문했습니다. 여기에서 일하는 사람들은 어떻게 일하고 있는지, 또 그것이 덴마크 사람들의 행복 지수를 높이는데 어떻게 기여하는지 직접 알아보도록 하겠습니다.
Hello. Hi. Nice to meet you. I'm Anja.
I am Jan from South Korea.
One is integrity, one is courage, and one is passion. And we have worked a lot with those, and they are really implemented in our company. I mean, we have worked with it for years. We have worked with them in conferences, you know, just informing people about them. We have discussed them in groups. We have discussed them in teams. We have even made little theatre plays about them, you know. So we have both, you know, worked with them, discussed them, and also played with them in a way, you could say. So the values that we have are the basis of everything we do. And with the value called integrity, we have also worked a lot on our communication, so that we don't want that an employee goes behind the back of somebody else, you know. So if you have a problem with a colleague, you go directly to the colleague. And so this is supported by everybody here.
자, 이게 지금 덴마크 로쉐의 회사의 그 복도인데요. 양옆으로 이렇게 룸들이 있습니다. 이 룸들은 기본적으로 오픈이 되어 있습니다. 이렇게. 그래서 커뮤니케이션을 활성화시키기 위한 건데요. 벽에는 직원들의 뭔가 철학이 담겨진 문구들이 쓰여져 있군요. 독특한 것은 뭐 회사 대표나 이런 사람이 아니라 그냥 함께 일하는 직원들이 자기의 비전과 가치를 담은 이런 글귀들을 이렇게 써놓고 있습니다. 이게 굉장히 인상적이군요. 덴마크 로쉐가 2012년에 덴마크에서 제일 일하기 좋은 직장으로 이렇게 만들어졌을 때 기념 사진을 촬영한 것이고요. 이것은 다음 해에도 더 좋은 회사를 만들기 위해서 직원들의 지금 아이디어를 모아놓은 것이라고 합니다. 자, 지금 이게 재정부 사람들이 일주일 동안의 일정표를 적고 있습니다. 이 사람은 지금 아이 돌보기 위해서 휴가 쓰겠다는 거고요. 이 사람은 조금 10시에 늦게 나오고 있다는 거고. 그 다음에 이쪽에 쭉 와보면은 여기 또 커피 타임을 즐길 수 있는 이런 이 공간이 있군요. This company is number one good place to work.
Yeah.
You know it?
Yeah. You're very proud of it.
You're very proud of it.
Yeah, of course I am. Yes.
네, 여기가 덴마크 로쉐의 식당입니다. 직원들은 아침 일찍 여기서 아침 식사를 할 수 있고요. 점심은 당연히 하고요. 일주일에 2번은 자기 집에서 먹을 저녁을 여기에서 만들어준다고 합니다. 이게 이 건강을 지금 보여주고 있는데요. 샐러드가 아주 맛있게 보이는군요. 이곳에서 직원들의 건강을 책임지는 음식을 준비했습니다.
Well, normally I try to work around 6:30 in the morning. So I'm at the office 7:15, and then I work to around 4 o'clock. Then I I go back. And I have around 15 minutes drive to my town north of Copenhagen. And during the day we have meetings with doctors, but we also travel a lot. So there are also days where we are abroad, in the US or in other countries in Europe. So it is, there's a lot of things to do. So.
How about you?
Yeah, no kids. So, and I'm with my working hours. I'm probably here from 8 to 5, 4, 5. Yeah, it's very flexible. I think and sometimes it's more and sometimes it's less. And I think it's about what you do and what you achieve. I think
and some days we're working 12 hours. And some days we're working, all day. Almost all day and all night if we are at a congress or some important data and so on. And there are some days where we're not working. So we need to also have some times where we are able to relax with the family.
She said this company supplies the breakfast.
Breakfast?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So every day you eat the breakfast here?
Yeah, when I'm in here early, as normally I grab some breakfast in the canteen. And it's very nice.
How about
Yeah, also breakfast in canteen, and sometimes also we bring dinner home. So it's
bring dinner home is very impressive for me.
So it's a very nice so you don't have to
it takes a lot of time to buy groceries.
Exactly, so you can spend your time with family.
Is unique this company or other Danish companies?
I think it's quite unique, but still I think that you'll see it in quite a few companies by now.
I see.
Yeah. It could be.
When it started this company? Bring dinner, that kind of thing.
5 years ago or something.
5 years ago.
Yeah.
I see.
I think it was when I started around 4 or 5 years ago.
Yeah, I think so too.
So high satisfaction?
Yeah.
It's very nice.
Delicious?
Yeah, it's good and it's healthy.
Then you are cooking in your house?
Not that much.
And you are a high-ranking person in this kind of good company, but probably your friends, elementary school friends, maybe housekeepers, maybe just ordinary job. When you have a meeting, you may have a kind of proud and make feel something different from that old friends.
No, I don't think so. It's the Danish society is more based on that we are all equal. I mean, so I don't think that that because you have a different position that you feel that you are a better person. And if you sometimes if you meet with a friend and maybe they work less and then they have other time for other things, then you can also feel, that would be nice to have time for that. So I mean, we've each made our choice when we decided what we wanted to study or what we wanted to do, and I think some have decided I don't want to work that much and don't want to study that many years, and then they've made another choice, and maybe they have more children than I have, and so they've made another choice and decided to do what they. Of course, some people do not have the choice maybe to study if they don't have. If it doesn't come easy to them to study, right? So I acknowledge that some people might not be able to say, okay, I want to study law, I want to become a lawyer. That might not be possible, but still, I think you make some choices. Okay. Yeah. But it doesn't make me feel any better than my school friends.
No, and I also think that a good example is that in Denmark, the state does a lot to make people equal. Right. For example, my son attends a private school, and if you don't make that much money, you can get a free place, or you don't have to pay that much. So everybody gets an opportunity to go to the same school, for example.
Yeah, that's a great situation.
Yeah.
I see. What do you think? What is happy in your work?
Well, if we look at being happy at work, I think it's essential how you feel in the morning when you drive to work. Because that I think is where you feel if you're happy at work or not. So do you look forward to getting to work? I mean, are you happy when you sit in your car, in the bus, in the train, wherever you are? Are you happy that you're going to work? I think that's important. And there are very, very few days in a year where I don't feel happy when I go to work.
Wow.
If I don't feel happy, it could be because I have to fire a colleague that I don't like.
Big burden.
Yeah. So this is or this is probably what doesn't make me happy. But then you have to handle it professionally and know that you're doing the right thing for the company. But I'm not happy that morning where I go to work and have to fire somebody.
Okay. So in average, we are working about 7 or 8 hours a day in workplace. So when we're talking about the happiness, working place is very important.
Yes, that's true. Yeah, I think so. But I also think it's important that you are happy when you get home. I mean, if you look at your whole life, I mean, it's important that you have a good life when you get home as well. It shouldn't all be work. So I mean, if for me, I'm married and have 2 children, 2 dogs, and spending time with the family makes me happy, and having the time to be outside, enjoy the weather if it's nice, and things like that, to travel and all that, I think is also part of being happy, in my personal view. Yeah.